Chance Wilkins, or better known as Cyraxx, is known for his online tantrums, meltdowns, and rage. If you've followed Cyraxx for as long as I've had, you know his mind is incredibly interesting, but something even more interesting is his body. Cyraxx has a ton of health issues like bedbug bites all over his body, dental problems, terrible hygiene, and a ton of other things. In this video, I'll be going over all his physical ailments and problems. First, I want to say I don't personally know Cyraxx, therefore the things I say could not be 100% factually correct. But before we look into his health issues, I think we should know his height and weight. Now, there's only one video I found where Cyraxx talks about his height.
And I'm only 5'3".
He says he's 5'3", but you can never trust what he says, so I did some research and here's what I found out on my own. There's body cam footage when Cyraxx calls the police on people trolling him. In this particular video, you can actually see Cyraxx emerge from his little goblin cave and you can compare him to the door. The average door in Ohio is around 80 inches tall and Cyraxx is about 2/3 as tall as the door. 2/3 of 80 inches is 53 inches, which in human height would make Cyraxx a towering 4'6". Now this is just a rough estimate, but it gives us an idea of how tall Cyraxx is, and he's definitely not 5'3".
And I'm only 5'3".
With weight, there's not a lot to go off of. Cyraxx never really talks about his weight, but we can estimate that Cyraxx probably weighs about 80 pounds because that's the average for a 4'6" male. One of the most known health problems is Cyraxx has fetal alcohol syndrome. His mother drank while she was pregnant with him. This led Cyraxx to be born with a lot of health problems. The known ones Cyraxx has confirmed are:
When I was born with one kidney and 1.5 lungs.
he has an underdeveloped lung and a missing kidney. We can't prove if Cyraxx has a half a developed lung and he's missing a kidney. This could just be a lie for sympathy, which he does a lot. Cyraxx shows pretty much all signs of fetal alcohol syndrome. I'm going to go over every single symptom and show a couple examples of Cyraxx showing them. The first symptom of fetal alcohol syndrome is abnormal facial features. Cyraxx has some pretty abnormal facial features and he looks pretty similar to adults who have fetal alcohol syndrome. The next symptom is low body weight. This is really apparent in Cyraxx. There's a couple videos where Cyraxx shows off his abs. You have to be below 15% body fat to have abs. This could be because of the fetal alcohol syndrome or because he's not eating that much, or both. The next symptom is low height. We already went over this. Cyraxx is super short. He's 4'6". He's about the size of a 7-year-old child. Next one is sleeping and breathing difficulties. We don't know how well Cyraxx sleeps, but he definitely has breathing problems. When he's ranting online, he has to gasp for air in between sentences. This is probably because of his half-developed lung. It makes it way harder to breathe. The next symptom is small head size. Cyraxx seems to have a pretty average-sized head. I couldn't really find anything to compare it to. The next symptom is vision and hearing problems. Cyraxx has a pretty bad lazy eye, but we don't know how well his vision is or his hearing. That's it for fetal alcohol syndrome. Now on to head scabs and balding. Cyraxx has a ton of scabs all over his body. I'm not sure how he got these exactly, but it's probably because his room is infested with bed bugs, rats, and cockroaches. He probably gets bit by bed bugs and then picks the scabs. There's videos where Cyraxx will pick his scabs, then toss them across the room.
Wait.
Cyraxx is 32 years old and he's balding. I looked through old photos and he started balding around 2009 to 2010. So this means Cyraxx started balding around 18 years old. Some people speculate that Cyraxx is pulling his own hair out. Me personally, I think Cyraxx is just genetically predisposed to balding. Cyraxx might have progeria. Progeria is a progressive genetic disorder that causes you to age rapidly. This would explain Cyraxx's aged look. This is all just speculation. It's not confirmed by Cyraxx. Cyraxx's bad hygiene. Cyraxx doesn't brush his teeth, shower, or wipe his ass. Photos where you can see Cyraxx's teeth, there's a massive buildup of plaque, which can cause cavities and left untreated can lead to tooth loss. Also, Cyraxx has really bad breath. There's a video where Cyraxx and his at-the-time girlfriend Heather kisses Cyraxx and then she gags and coughs. This is most likely because of his bad breath.
Nice word, babe.
In a video, a troll named Cripcase says Cyraxx told him he hadn't showered in over 3 weeks.
I remember there was one time, it took him around maybe 3 weeks to have a shower, and he actually told me that himself.
I don't know if this is true or not, but if Cyraxx doesn't brush his teeth, he probably doesn't shower. There's a video where Cyraxx wipes his ass live on stream. This must mean Cyraxx doesn't wipe after he uses the bathroom.
Like, everybody thinks that he's this stand-up guy. No, the fuck he ain't. If anything, that loser's a piece of shit.
It's rumored because of videos like this that Cyraxx may have worms. Cyraxx's penis issues. I obviously can't show any photos of this, but it's not that hard to find. For some reason, Cyraxx will expose his genitals to his viewers live on streams. His penis will look swollen and red, most likely from bad hygiene and not cleaning down there. Cyraxx has scoliosis. Scoliosis is a sideways curvature of the spine. Cyraxx has a pretty severe case of scoliosis, and it's really apparent when he takes off his shirt. Alright, well, that was a pretty short video. I know there's a lot of health problems that I missed. I might do a part 2. So, yeah, bye.